And if you haven't already, do me a favor, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, and you might learn something, which is very important. That kind of goes into this next story here. So whenever I see MAGA morons or QAnon wackos, I'm always like, who raised you? But a better question would probably be, who taught you?
That your hurt things or all middle class people get a bad rap. And they seem to be the ones that started the whole thing. So I was there. That's what I witnessed. That's what I saw. And I heard the media just blaming Trump supporters the whole time, and I knew then it was a setup.
That's that's middle school teacher Benjamin Plummer, or at least it was before that video came out, in Virginia, telling his students that the Capitol storming was actually a setup. His exact words there, I know the audio wasn't that great, but his exact words there was, "That's what I witnessed. That's what I saw. And I heard the media just blaming Trump supporters the whole time. And I know that it was a setup." You have the Trump supporters that were incredibly peaceful. They're all Christians. They believe in God. They're not there for damage or to hurt things. Yeah, a little strange. I don't know if it's public school if you can or can't mention God, but anyway, I guess what he is really saying is that all of these people, smashing windows, going through barricades, crushing cops, beating police officers with the American flag, chanting about hanging the vice president, and looking for the Speaker of the House, and even breaking into her office, and then making makeshift gallows outside, ready to hang people if they can find them. I guess all of those people were really just peaceful protesters. Crazy. Who knew, right? Now, if you look at the crowd, the folks who did storm the Capitol, there's all kinds of different people. People from all kinds of different walks of life. We've had off-duty police officers that have been arrested, state politicians who have been arrested and forced to give up their seats. We've had small business owners that have seen their businesses suffer, and apparently, we've also found teachers. Teachers were part of this crowd, and I guess supposedly it's not just this one. According to BuzzFeed, there's an article that there was another high school teacher in Wisconsin who's under investigation for telling his students that he was going to D.C. to, quote, defend election integrity. There's also a Florida substitute who was dismissed for telling the students the rioters were actually Antifa. Scary to see it if that actually makes it in the history books. There's also a Pennsylvania social studies teacher was suspended for pending investigation for attending the Trump rally before the Capitol attack and was saying on Facebook he was doing his civic duty. And lastly, there was a Cleveland school therapist who stormed the Capitol with a QAnon sign and then resigned in a letter saying she was switching careers to expose the evil of human trafficking and pedophilia before she was arrested by the FBI. Oops. So again, this teacher got caught. He said it on Zoom, which is real stupid, and should absolutely go on the highlight reel of dumb things that people have done on Zoom. But how many other teachers across the country are telling their students the election was rigged? How many people across the country are telling the students the exact same thing, and they're not saying it on Zoom? How many people are actually getting away with this? Who are telling them that Trump was actually the best president in American history? That the coronavirus is a liberal hoax? I mean, who knows? And it really gives a lot of meaning to that question. What did you learn in school today? Right? So, yeah, ask your kids, make sure they're not getting some crazy false information. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. You know, I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics and news and all the stuff that's going on in our country?